Did Taylor Swift just drop a bomb on Hailey Bieber? A message that fans are calling embarrassing has set social media on fire, and everyone wants to know what happened. Was it a direct comment, a hidden lyric, or just another misunderstanding in this never-ending saga? Stay with me, because today we're breaking down the latest drama between the Queen of Pop and Justin Bieber's wife. This is juicy, and you won't want to miss a single detail. The tension between Taylor Swift and the Biebers isn't new, but something in the past few weeks has taken this rivalry to a whole new level. Rumors are flying, theories are everywhere, and the Swifties are working overtime to figure out what Taylor supposedly meant with her message. Let's dive into this story, from the latest gossip to the origins of this epic feud, and I promise you won't be able to look away. Just a few weeks ago, social media turned into a battlefield when a rumor exploded. Taylor Swift allegedly sent a sharp message to Hailey Bieber, one that fans have dubbed the "you're embarrassing" moment. But what exactly happened? No one has an actual quote of Taylor saying those words, and that's part of what makes this drama so fascinating. Some fans swear it was a subtle hint in a recent interview, where Taylor vaguely talked about certain people who don't respect boundaries. Others believe it was an Instagram story, maybe a photo with a song playing in the background that Swifties interpreted as a jab aimed at Hailey. The most imaginative ones are convinced that Taylor hit a jab in a surprise single, with lyrics that go straight to the heart of this conflict. Although there is no concrete evidence that Taylor said, "you're embarrassing." The rumors started with a post on X suggesting that Taylor had reacted to something Hailey did, maybe a comment on social media, an action by Justin, or even an event where both of them were involved. The Swifties, as always, took control of the narrative by flooding TikTok with videos analyzing every possibility. Some even dug up old clips of Hailey to prove that she has been throwing shade at Taylor for years. But this isn't a drama that came out of nowhere. To understand why everyone is so upset, we need to go back and see how we got to this point. What comes next is a roller coaster of emotions, so get ready. Picture this: Coachella 2024, the festival where every celebrity wants to be seen. The lights are shining, the music is booming, and suddenly, fans realize that Taylor Swift and Justin Bieber are in the same place, vibing during Ice Spice's set. Taylor is there with Travis Kelce, her NFL star boyfriend, looking happy and relaxed. Justin, on the other hand, seems to be alone at that moment, although Hailey is elsewhere at the festival serving up cover-worthy looks. For fans, it was like seeing two superheroes in the same room. Would they greet each other? Would they ignore each other, or something else? Social media exploded with speculation. Some Swifties dreamed of a reconciliation, tweeting things like, "Taylor and Justin at Coachella. Does this mean the beef is dead?" Others, more cynical, pointed out that there was no interaction between them. Not even a greeting, not even a glance. Witnesses at the festival described the vibe as tense, as if both were making a conscious effort not to cross paths. And then, the key moment: when Taylor's Karma played at the festival, Justin kept a total poker face, not moving a single muscle. Fans quickly jumped on X with comments like, "He's so bitter, he can't even pretend to like it." Or, "You can tell Taylor still gets to him." Hailey, even though she wasn't in that particular scene, got caught up in the narrative because, well, she's Mrs. Bieber. The mere idea of Taylor and Justin sharing the same space was enough for fans to start speculating whether this was a truce or just the prelude to more drama. Spoiler, it wasn't a truce. What happened months later made it very clear. Fast forward to March 2025, when Justin Bieber decided to add more fuel to the fire. He posted an Instagram story showing an impressive blood moon eclipse with a red sky that looked straight out of a movie. So far, everything seemed normal, but the background music. Oh, that music was Taylor Swift's Bad Blood. And not just any version, the original one, not Taylor's version that Taylor re-recorded to regain control of her masters. For the Swifties, this felt like a slap in the face. Bad Blood is a song about betrayal and broken friendships, and the fact that Justin chose the version that indirectly supports Scooter Braun, the man Taylor accused of stealing her masters, was seen as blatant shade. The fans did not forgive him. Within hours, X and TikTok were flooded with posts calling him everything from pathetic to obsessed with Taylor. The media joined the frenzy with headlines like, "Justin Bieber trolls Taylor Swift with bad blood," or "The Swift-Bieber drama heats up again." Some tried to be fair, suggesting that maybe Justin just thought the song fit the Eclipse aesthetic, but the internet was in no mood for innocent theories. The dominant narrative was that Justin was provoking Taylor and, by extension, Hailey got caught up in the whirlwind. Because when Justin throws shade, fans automatically look at his wife, wondering if she was behind the idea or at least approved it. This incident was like a match in a pool of gasoline and set the stage for what would happen at Coachella 2025. In April 2025. Coachella again? The festival is always a magnet for drama, and this time was no exception. Meanwhile, suddenly, posts started circulating on X and TikTok claiming that Taylor Swift and Hailey Bieber had been seen together at the festival. Fans went wild. A reconciliation? A conversation to clear the air? Or maybe, just maybe, a moment that would break the internet, like a photo together or even rumors of a collab. The idea was so juicy that some were already imagining headlines like "Taylor and Hailey bury the hatchet" or "The end of Hollywood's most epic beef." But here's the truth, and brace yourself because it's a cold shower. Taylor wasn't at the first weekend of Coachella 2025. Zero. Nothing. Reliable sources confirmed that she didn't attend, and the rumors of an interaction with Hailey crumbled faster than a sandcastle in a storm. Hailey and Justin were there showing off their best festival outfits, with Hailey posing for photos that went viral. But there was no encounter with Taylor, unless she had an invisibility cloak that no one knows about. This episode is a perfect example of how fans can take a baseless rumor and turn it into an epic soap opera. However, the fact that everyone was so excited about the possibility of a peaceful moment between these two says a lot about how much we want this rivalry to end. Or, at the very least, that they give us more tea to analyze. But to understand why we're so obsessed with this drama, we have to go back to the beginning, to the days when Taylor and Justin were friends, and no one could have foreseen the chaos that was to come. This isn't just any beef. It's a saga that spans more than a decade, with layers of friendships, relationships, betrayals, and business battles. It all began in 2009, when a young Justin Bieber, just a teenager with swoopy bangs, opened shows for Taylor Swift's Fearless tour. Back then, it was all love between them. They were seen together at events like the 2011 Teen Choice Awards, and even performed together on stage. There were rumors that they recorded an unreleased song called Cannonball for Justin's Believe album, although it never saw the light of day. Everything was just industry friends vibes, until things got complicated. Enter Selena Gomez, the key piece in this puzzle. Selena and Taylor have been best friends since 2005, the kind of relationship everyone envies, with hugs on red carpets and mutual support every step of the way. But Selena also had an on and off relationship with Justin Bieber from 2010 to 2018, which was like an emotional roller coaster for fans and, according to rumors, for Taylor as well. The first signs of tension appeared in 2013 at the Billboard Music Awards. The cameras caught a moment that became iconic on Twitter. Selena and Justin hugged backstage. He gave her a kiss on the cheek, and Taylor, who was nearby, stuck out her tongue with a disgusted expression, as if she had just smelled something rotten. That gesture was like a lightning bolt for the fans. The Swifties took it as proof that Taylor did not approve of Justin, and rumors said that she knew things about how he treated Selena, things she really didn't like. It was just a second, but the internet never forgets, and that clip became a cornerstone of the beef narrative. But the real turning point came in 2019, when the drama got out of control. That year, Scooter Braun, Justin's manager, bought Big Machine Records, the label that owned the masters of Taylor's first 6 albums. For Taylor, this was a devastating betrayal. She had been fighting to regain control of her music, and now it was in the hands of someone she accused of relentless bullying. In a Tumblr post that shook the industry, Taylor wrote that all she could think about was the manipulative harassment she had suffered from Scooter for years. She also called out Justin, saying that he and other clients of Scooter had attacked her on social media. She mentioned a 2016 Instagram post where Justin, Scooter, and Kanye West appeared on a video call, with Justin writing, "Taylor Swift, what's up?" For Taylor, that was pure shade. Justin responded with a half-hearted apology, saying he was sorry for the post because at the time he thought it was funny, but then defended Scooter and questioned why Taylor was making the drama public. Hailey entered the scene by commenting on Justin's post, calling him a gentleman, which sparked the wrath of the Swifties. Her friend Cara Delevingne came to Taylor's defense, accusing the Biebers of not supporting women. For the fans, this was the moment when Hailey became the official villain, and they've never let her forget it. But wait, because 2019 gave us another unforgettable chapter. The infamous Bananagate. It all started when Jimmy Fallon showed a home video of Taylor after eye surgery. In the clip, Taylor, still under the effects of anesthesia, cried because her mom took away a banana she wanted to eat. It was vulnerable, funny, and super relatable. The fans loved it, but Justin and Hailey had a different idea. On an Instagram Live, Justin recreated the scene by exaggeratingly imitating Taylor, while Hailey laughed and recorded. The Swifties took it as pure bullying, especially since Taylor was in the middle of her battle with Scooter Braun. Social media was flooded with comments calling the Biebers insensitive and cruel. Hailey responded to the scandal with a tweet that said, "I never knew I could bother someone so much. I'm truly sorry if you're that upset." But the tone sounded more sarcastic than genuine, and the Swifties didn't buy the apology. This incident marked a point of no return for many fans, who began to see Hailey as someone who enjoyed mocking Taylor at her most vulnerable moments. Although Justin was the main figure in Bananagate, Hailey was seen as an accomplice, and her image among the Swifties never recovered. The drama took another turn in 2023, when an old clip from Drop the Mic resurfaced on TikTok and went viral with more than 2 million views. In the video, Hailey was co-hosting the show with Method Man, and when he described the show as a rap battle with the meanest lyrics about a celebrity since Taylor Swift's last album, Hailey made a gagging gesture, stuck out her tongue, and rolled her eyes. The shade was undeniable, and fans took it as confirmation that Hailey had something personal against Taylor. The clip blew up on social media, with Swifties saying things like, "This proves that Hailey has always been a hater," or "She looks jealous." But the cherry on top came when Selena Gomez commented on the TikTok post, writing, "Sorry, my best friend is and continues to be one of the best in the game." That comment was like a missile. Fans went wild, celebrating Selena's loyalty and using her defense as proof that Taylor was right not to trust Hailey. The moment was so intense that Selena even announced she would be taking a break from social media, saying she needed space to escape the negativity. This episode showed how a clip from years ago can resurface and fuel drama that fans refuse to let die. Now, let's pause for a reality check. Despite all this chaos, Taylor Swift and Hailey Bieber have never interacted directly in public. A Reddit user summed it up perfectly. If you search the internet, you won't find anything showing Taylor interacting with Hailey or any Baldwin. This beef, in many ways, is more a creation of the fans than an actual feud between the two. But the connections are undeniable. Taylor's friendship with Selena, her tension with Justin, and the moments when Hailey has seemed to throw shade all create a web that keeps this narrative alive. The Swifties, with their legendary devotion, analyze every gesture, every like, every comment on social media as if they were clues in a criminal case. Meanwhile, Bieber fans defend Hailey and Justin with equal passion, accusing the Swifties of exaggerating and creating drama where there is none. It's like a war between digital armies, with each side interpreting the facts through their own lens. And at the center of it all, Taylor and Hailey go on with their life zone radiating unbothered queen energy, and the other weathering the storm as best she can. While Hailey has occasionally responded to the drama, like with her tweet about Bananagate or her vague comments in interviews, Taylor has been the master of silence. She hasn't said a single direct word about Hailey, not even a confirmed indirect one. This silence is her superpower. Some see it as a sign that she's above the drama, taking the high road while the fans do the dirty work. Others believe it's a calculated strategy. By saying nothing, Taylor avoids feeding the gossip machine and keeps her dignity intact. But the Swifties don't need her to speak. They turn every crumb into a theory themselves. For example, some believe that songs like Question from Midnights reference the drama with Justin and Selena, with lines like, "Has anyone ever kissed you in a crowded room and all your friends started making fun of you?" Fans connect this to the moment at the 2013 Billboard Music Awards, seeing parallels in the lyrics. Others have gone even further, suggesting that the line, "Do you feel like everything's second best after that meteor strike?" is a shade at Hailey playing with her name in Halley's comet. Is this a stretch? Probably, but it shows the level of dedication of the Swifties, who analyze every syllable as if it were a secret code. Taylor, for her part, never confirms nor denies these interpretations, which makes her the queen of Easter eggs and keeps her shrouded in an aura of mystery. But why would Hailey be throwing shade at Taylor, if she actually is? Fan theories are endless. One of the most popular, taken from Reddit, suggests that Selena Gomez may have told Taylor some embarrassing details about Hailey, things that left her humiliated. Given that Taylor and Selena have been friends for almost 2 decades, it's easy to imagine them having girl talks where Justin and, by extension, Hailey came up. Another theory points to professional jealousy. Some fans believe that Hailey envies Taylor's success since Taylor built her empire from scratch, while Hailey's fame is more tied to being a Baldwin and Justin's wife. This idea connects to the current conversation about Nepo babies, where the merit of those with privileged connections is questioned. A third theory involves past alliances. During the iconic beef between Taylor and Kim Kardashian and Kanye West in 2016, Hailey was more aligned with the Kardashian team, which may have created bad vibes from the very beginning. Hollywood is a game of loyalties, and choosing a side in a conflict can have consequences years later. From Taylor's perspective, the reasons for not getting along with Hailey usually center on her loyalty to Selena. A Reddit user quoted Taylor as saying, "I can forgive those who have hurt me, but I will not forgive those who have hurt Selena." Although we can't verify that quote, it fits perfectly with Taylor's image as a fiercely protective friend. If she believes that Justin mistreated Selena during their relationship, it makes sense that she would extend that distrust to Hailey, who married him shortly after his final breakup with Selena. Social media has been the fuel for this drama. Everything lives in the digital world, from TikTok to X, where fans act as detectives, archaeologists, and scriptwriters all at once. The Drop the Mic clip, which resurfaced in 2023, is a perfect example. A moment from years ago that suddenly went viral and reignited the fire. Selena's defense on TikTok was like pouring gasoline on the flames, and the fans responded with such intensity that Selena was forced to take a break from social media. This pattern continues in 2025, with fans digging up screenshots of Hailey supposedly liking anti-Taylor posts or following Taylor fan accounts, which creates mixed signals. Every action, no matter how small, is analyzed as if it were a declaration of war. The Swifties are particularly relentless, creating Reddit threads that break down every incident, from Taylor's gesture in 2013 to Justin's post in 2025. Bieber fans, on the other hand, argue that Hailey is the victim of an exaggerated narrative, accusing the Swifties of making up drama to keep Taylor in the spotlight. It's a battle of perceptions, where the truth matters less than the story each side wants to tell. So, what would it take for Taylor and Hailey to put an end to this supposed beef? Since there's no evidence of a direct fight, a formal reconciliation might not be necessary. But imagine the chaos if Hailey used a Taylor's version song in an Instagram story, or if the two of them posed together at an event. Twitter would collapse, the headlines would dominate the news, and fans probably wouldn't know how to process it. There have been small glimmers of hope in the past. In 2019, Hailey praised the movie Cats, in which Taylor acted, saying positive things on Instagram. But moments like Bananagate and the Drop the Mic clip overshadowed any positive vibes. In April 2025, a post on X claimed that Taylor and Hailey had buried the hatchet, but no one could verify it, and the lack of evidence turned it into just another rumor. There's also the curious detail that Hailey follows a Taylor fan account on Instagram, which some see as a sign that there's no bad blood, but others interpret as Hailey spying on her supposed rival. The truth is that neither of them seems particularly interested in addressing this drama. Taylor is in her Travis Kelce era, focused on her music and her relationship, while Hailey is living her mom phase with her baby Jack, navigating her own life away from the public eye. Sometimes the lack of interaction says more than any statement. If we look at the bigger picture, this drama tells us a lot about celebrity culture in the digital age. First, it shows how interconnected the world of celebrities is. What started as a friendship between Taylor and Selena, and the relationship between Selena and Justin, expanded to include Hailey, Scooter Braun, and an entire ecosystem of connections. Tension between two people can create ripples that affect everyone else. Second, it highlights the power of fandoms. The Swifties and Bieber fans don't just watch, they create and sustain narratives, sometimes inventing drama where there is none. Their online wars are like battles for power, with each side defending their idol as if it were a sacred cause. Third, it shows how celebrity stories can last forever on the internet. Even though Taylor and Hailey have barely interacted, this beef has survived for years thanks to peripheral moments and the fans' obsession with digging up receipts. Finally, it illustrates the unequal power dynamic. Taylor, with her army of fans and her cultural influence, is in a very different position from Hailey, whose fame is more recent and partially tied to Justin. This affects how each of them manages public perception and whether or not they respond to controversy. An interesting detail emerged in 2024 when Blake Lively's lawsuit against Justin Baldoni mentioned Taylor Swift and Hailey Bieber in the context of public relations strategies and perception manipulation. Although it was not directly related to their beef, the fact that their names appeared together in a legal document shows how this narrative has become a cultural reference point. Looking at the timeline, it's clear that Justin has been at the center of most of the incidents, from the moment in 2013 to the bad blood post in 2025. Hailey, in many ways, has been a secondary character, caught up because of her association with Justin, although moments like the Drop the Mic incident put her in the eye of the storm. But one thing is certain, Hailey does not have the power to take on the army of Swifties who defend Taylor. Taylor's fans are a force of nature, and any provocation, no matter how small, unleashes a storm. So where is this drama headed? Will we see a public moment of reconciliation, like a photo that breaks the internet? Will they keep avoiding each other, letting fans fill in the gaps with theories? Or will this narrative eventually fade away as Taylor and Hailey focus on their own lives? Only time will tell, but as long as both remain in the spotlight, fans will keep analyzing every move, every song, every glance, searching for clues about what's really happening behind the scenes. This beef, whether real or imagined, is a testament to the power of fan culture, the magic of social media, and the eternal fascination with celebrity stories. Tell me, do you think this is just a misunderstanding blown out of proportion by the fans? Or is there something deeper going on between Taylor and Hailey? Do you think we'll ever see the end of this saga? Or will it remain the drama that never dies? Leave your theories in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more hot tea. Because if there's one thing we know, it's that with Taylor Swift and Hailey Bieber, there's always more to come.